Yes, and it looks like this. So going from introduction of Julia, we can continue and go to the next. So it's about loading and running Julia. And I will get some terminal windows active. Here is one. Trying to like this. Yes, I will make my passage a little bit bigger like this. Okay. Yes, so you may be familiar with that the Swedish HPC centers have most of the applications available via a module system. Here are some links to how this works more in detail, but we will focus on Julia today and learn how to load Julia, get started also with the Julia command line, and learn to run the basic Julia scripts. And here we have a short cheat sheet. So how would you use the module system? So for instance, in the on the command line, you can see which modules exist. So for instance, if I type module spider Julia here, for instance, I will find all of the different version of Julia we have installed. In this case, it's for Rackham, but this will work the same in all our centers. And now it seems that our file system is a little bit on a workload. But here, yes, here is the output. So we see that we have a number of Julia tools here. You can also use module available, for instance, or for short avail. You can also list which modules are currently loaded. And you can load the module by module load, like this. So yeah, we will try this out in a bit. Yes, the module system at UPPMAX and HPC2N and LUNARC as well are slightly different. For UPPMAX, you can show all the available modules by this command, but at HPC2N and on LUNARC, you have to load some prerequisites before showing this out with this module available command. So for instance, you have to load a GNU model, for instance, or Intel, depending on the prerequisites. So this we already tried on HPC2N. You could use Spider, as I said, and there might be some information of how you load the Julia module. And then you can do like this. So if you first run module spider Julia, like this, I can try this line. I copy this one and I paste. And we see in this case, this module can be loaded directly. So we can use module load 193. And I paste. Okay, I had a problem. Like this, it should be. Okay, I thought this should be updated. Let's see. Yes, here you can see all my commands that I have done. So for instance, example for Julia 185, I can do this on HPC2N, for instance. So here are some outputs, which versions are installed. This is for HPC2N, and you can also look for LUNARC here. So if we now want to load a Julia module on UPPMAX, we do it like this. I would like to use 185 instead. So I change this. So note here the lowercase j, because at HPC2N, it will be an uppercase j and all this. When you're working alone, doing this spider before shows you what to copy paste and run. So please remember that module spider is a good tool to see what's there already, so that you know what to type here. On LUNARC, this will be the same. So the workflow in Julia, I will show a short demo here. So I have already done this, module load Julia 185. And you can check for your center which one you should use. But they are quite alike. If I want to start a Julia session, I just type a Julia, and that will be lowercase j for all centers. This starts Julia in your command line like this. Okay, some errors here, but that doesn't matter really. So we have the Julia prompt here, and you can run some commands here. So if you use Python, for instance, or R, you may know about the general things about how Julia session would work. But one thing that is a little bit different is that Julia has different modes. The one mentioned above, when we get this Julia prompt, this is the so-called Julia mode, where one executes the commands. Yes. There are also other, so you have a shell mode, for instance. So if I type this semicolon, you see that my command line shows the shell prompt instead. And now we can do different things like present working directory, list all files, and some other things. I go back with the backspace key to the Julia mode, and I could try these commands here, pwd, and then it will work differently. If I do the ls, it says that this variable is not defined. So you see, using the shell commands in the Julia mode will probably not work because they have other meanings then. Also, like in Python, you have Python packages or Python modules. And tomorrow we will talk about R, and there you also have R modules or packages. In Julia, you can manage packages like install and do other things, build within the Julia command line. And using this end of brackets like this leads you to the package manager mode. And this will make interaction with the package manager easier. For instance, instead of typing the complete name of a package command like package status, in a Julia mode, you can just type status directly in the package mode. If I type status now, we see some of the install packages already. There is also a help mode. So let's see if I type help directly from the package. That will actually work. You could also go back to Julia and then type help. No, sorry, it should be like this. This question mark, of course. And for instance, ons, what does that mean? Then you will get some answer here. So ons is a variable referring to the last computed value, automatically set at the interactive prompt. Yes, and more information about the modes in Julia can be found in this link. Yes. If you would like to run a Julia script on the Linux shell, you just do we should go out first from the Julia, and doing that, I thought I had written that somehow. Yes, we have either Control D or exit. I will use exit. And don't forget these parentheses then. So now I'm back in the ordinary bash prompt. And I will go to examples. Okay, maybe I don't have it yet. Yeah. But the typical thing here is that you run Julia and some example scripts. If you click here, we have a summary of the different modes here. Yes. Basically, we have done this type along already, and now it's time for exercises. And I don't think we have any people here, so I think we will end. Yes, and when you run a script, you can also state the whole path to it. So if you are in a specific directory right now, you can add the full path to this Julia script. And yes, I will also say that about the packages, this will be the next session in a while, where you will learn more about the packages in Julia. Would any of my colleagues want to add something?